Hello, hello, my friends. My second candle review of the day. This is Kringle Candles Shamrock Fields. Now, some of you guys might be saying, Katie, this is marketed as a St. Patrick's Day candle. Yes, it is. However, last I checked, this is still on the Kringle website, and I actually purchased this candle about a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago now, when they were running 50% off on their St. Patrick's Day candles. So I figured that since this candle is still in stock, I don't know how long it will be in stock, and the likelihood that this candle might probably go on sale again at some point here soon. I don't have any insider information. I'm just saying, like, following the patterns typically of how sales go. I figured, you know what, let's go ahead and get a review up on this candle because I feel like there are reviews out on Pot of Gold and the, what is it called? The Leprechaun Treats, which I did also get. I will be showcasing that probably tomorrow or Sunday. I'm not sure which video I'm going to put up, but I will be sharing with you guys candles that I've recently hauled. And yeah, anyways, I feel like those candles have gotten some love, but this candle we haven't really seen a whole lot of reviews on. And I figured, well, you know what, while it's here in my collection, let's go ahead and do a review on this one. So Shamrock Fields, like I said, was marketed as a St. Patrick's Day candle, but honestly, you guys, I feel like this packaging doesn't really scream St. Patrick's Day. I mean, it could fit in with that decor, but also if you like fragrances like this for the spring or summer, I feel like this would be, the packaging doesn't really feel like it's out of place. This is one of their standard 2-wick vessels, 100% soy wax. We've got that white soy wax. I believe that this candle retails for $31. So I don't even think that it's at that like special reserve or holiday packaging price point because this is in, like I said, kind of their normal 2-wick large tumbler. The pour date of this specific candle that I am reviewing is January 24th, 2025. We have top notes of herbal and green, mid notes of ozone and sea mist, and base notes of soft woods and musk. So, here's the thing, you guys. This fragrance, really, even looking at the fragrance notes, I would say that that fragrance profile doesn't always typically appeal to me. However, like I said, I was able to pick up this candle for $15 and I figured, you know what? Sometimes I like kind of those fresh green fragrances. And this one had me intrigued enough that I thought, you know what, let's go ahead and purchase it at that price point. I'm going to tell you, to my nose, this is definitely not a fresh cut grass. It is a very green fragrance. I would say that. It doesn't really lean floral to my nose. It's definitely like green leafy stems. What my nose is picking up in here that I kind of am like, I don't know what I think about that, is the herbal note in here. To me, almost there's something about it that reminds me of the herbal note that they had in a reserve candle. I want to say this reserve candle came out like 2 years ago. I think it was called like Herbs and Spice. My nose, for whatever reason, the herb note that I'm picking up in here is slightly like oregano, and I'm not even sure if that's the right herb, but there's almost like a bitterness in the herb, but it's mixed with those mid notes of like ozone and sea mist. There is also something in here that is very fresh and vibrant, but also I would just say green. This one's a little bit harder for me to explain, but I would just say that the herbal note that is listed in the top notes here is slightly bitter to my nose. I am just going to say that. Not overly bad. Like, I would say that I like this candle more than I like the Herbs and Spice, but I don't like it as much as I am loving the Garden Fresh, which I will have a review up for you guys likely on Monday for that candle. I'm liking that candle more than this one. This one is very green. There are base notes of soft woods and musk. I mean, I don't really get anything super musky from this candle. Maybe a little bit of woodiness, but honestly, I would just say that this is really more so a very green, fresh scent. That mid note of ozone and sea mist. It's not even like sea salt or like sea salt air. That's not really what I'm getting. But I do get like a fresh air vibe with this mixed with the herbaceous top notes. Like I said, it's very, very green. What you are looking at here on the picture, I actually think is what I am kind of smelling here. It's not fresh cut grass, so don't think that this is going to be a grassy note because it's not. But it is very much freshly I would say like maybe like a fresh green stem. I guess that's what I'm getting here. But again, the herbaceous note in here is coming off slightly, and I just mean ever so slightly bitter to my nose. But it's balanced out with the freshness of that ozone and sea mist. Very, very fresh, vibrant green fragrance. Do I love it as much as like the green fragrances, like I said, as Garden Fresh? No. Do I love Spanish Moss more? Yes. So this one for me, to be honest with you guys, this fragrance, I see myself probably passing on. I'm glad that I've tried it. It does pair nicely with the fragrance that it's actually pairing nicely with is one of the new Reserve candles. I'm going to do a video on that this weekend. But the new, what is it called? Lemon Splash that's coming out in the Reserve line. I actually burned those side by side the other day, and it was a nice combo. But again, you guys, I think it's just that herbaceous note in here. Oh, sorry, I don't know what my camera is doing there. Sorry about that. I don't know what it is about the herbaceous note in here that is just not hitting my nose right. Performance on this candle has been pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and turn it around here. This candle has been lit for approximately 2 hours now. We've got a good wax pool here. You guys, I don't know what my camera is doing here. I feel like it keeps like dimming the screen, and I'm really sorry about that. But anyways, this candle, the performance is pretty good on it. Good solid wax pool. I am getting a tiny bit of soot around the rim here, which I do know. I haven't lit up my leprechaun treats yet, but I do know that that was an issue with the leprechaun treats. So I would say on this candle, probably limit it to about a 3-hour burn. I'm going to go ahead and extinguish it after this review. Strength and throw on this one, solid 7.5, I would say. It's definitely noticeable in an open concept. It's almost too strong for me in a closed concept, like when I burned it in one of the bedrooms, which have lower ceilings and obviously smaller rooms. It's definitely noticeable. It will smack you in the face a little bit more. Again, it's a pretty strong green fragrance, but when I burned it out in the open concept living room, it's a nice fragrance. It's definitely noticeable, but it's not smacking me in the face, but it's also not so light that it's just like a background fragrance. Truthfully, I would say that this is a good fragrance to burn if you have like strong cooking odors in your house and you're wanting something to kind of like liven it up and freshen it up without having to rely upon citrus type of fragrances. This could be a very good option. I also see this burning nicely along, again, because it kind of has that slightly herbaceous note at the top. If you're like cooking like an Italian meal or something like that, I feel like this might complement those fragrances that naturally come off of the foods that you're cooking. I think that this would be a nice complementary fragrance. Overall, you guys, the burn is good. Fragrance, just not really for me. I don't love it. I don't hate it. Actually, like I said, will probably be passing this candle on after this review. My church, actually, our youth group is actually hosting a little yard sale. Not a little, I mean, quite a big yard sale in a couple of weeks. And they're trying to raise some funds for summer camp. So I figure, you know what, a lot of these candles that I've kind of like halfway burned, I think I'm going to donate to them to go ahead and put out for their yard sale. I think that's what I'm going to be doing. So overall, you guys, I'm not mad that I spent $15 on it. But it's not going to be a repurchase for me. Very, very green, fresh fragrance. So let me know in the comment box down below if you have purchased this candle. What are your thoughts on it? Like I said, I don't feel like a lot of people have been talking about this one as much as the Leprechaun Treats or the Pot of Gold. And I know that this is a returning fragrance. They had this fragrance in 2024 for their St. Patrick's Day collection. So who knows, it might return again in 2025. I do have a discount code with Kringle. It is Katie15. It should save you 15% off of your full price purchase. If you're so anxious to run out and get this candle now, you can apply it then. But honestly, you guys, I'm going to be honest with you guys, they more than likely will probably reduce the price on this candle again, I would assume within the next month. So if you want to wait to see if this one goes on clearance, you're probably safe to do that because it's not a gourmand scent. I feel like fragrances like these tend to linger around for a little bit. So, like I said, let me know in the comment box down below if you have purchased this one. Please hit thumbs up button if you found this review helpful. Consider subscribing to my channel if you are new. Like I said on my earlier video with the Homeworks candle, this weekend I will be giving you guys an update on the size of my candle collection. I have quite a lot of candles that I decluttered this month out of my collection, as well as I have some candles that I want to share with you guys. I'll be sharing with you my cold snip impressions of the Leprechaun Treats, which I know is not available anymore anymore. I did also get 3 new Homeworks candles in. And then the other video that I'm planning to upload this week, I did receive the new Kringle Reserve candles that are going to be available next Thursday. I did receive those in PR. I've actually already started burning some of them. So I am going to give you kind of my first thoughts on how those burns have been going, and that will be a separate dedicated video. But I do have all 4 of those new Reserve candles to share my thoughts with you guys. So make sure you're subscribed to my channel if you don't want to miss out on that. I do want to say thank you so very, very much for spending your time here with me today. And until my next one, I hope you all go out and have a very blessed day. Bye.